Good morning. It's Monday. Whoa, that was fun. I want to wait for some friends to join me. Excuse me for being froggy this morning. It's just going to be me today, apparently. So what's going on? When you get here, let me know that you're here so I can see. I didn't really announce myself out today, so I'm going to try to share it. See if I can find. I see one. I'm a little somber, but it's okay because we're going to go to a happy place today. We're going to see if we can't lighten ourselves up just a little bit, lighten this heavy load that's on us today, because we're all being called to action today. I know for many of us, whoops, here we go. I got us going twice now. Hold on. Sherry, thank you for joining me. So, how are you feeling about the world today? How does it feel? Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. I hope you all can hear me okay this morning. Let me know if ever you can't. Please let me know. I'm sharing this in places that people are going to go, what in the world has she done? Because I don't have my glasses on. So it'll be fun. How are you feeling this morning? Let me know. I know a lot of us, Christine, thank you for popping in. A lot of us are feeling some pretty heavy energy today. If you're anything like me, I was awakened at 2:22. I was awakened at, I don't even think I managed to go back to sleep when I woke back up at 3:33. I didn't even get a chance. Let's see. It was like every hour. It was like a call to action. Wake up. There's a lot going on in the world. You got work to do. So I'm kind of groggy and tired this morning because of all that. How is your sleep? How are you feeling? There's so much unrest in the world. And as empaths, we're so affected by everything that's going on around us. And so we can't help but have our sleep interrupted. Hey, Wendy, we're really feeling it. And in our coffee and conversation this morning, I was hearing a lot about it. I've been paying more attention. At first, I was like, okay, well, we've been through this before. It's not that big a deal. It's always a big deal, but we've made it through before. Well, this time is different. This time is like, okay, as big as it was to go through this virus, we would have never thought it possible for this COVID to become this big. Who would have thought we would have had a total shutdown like this? None of us. We were like, wow, we don't even know how we're going to come out the other side. We're in another situation. These things are going to continue as waves. It's going to continue because we have, just as each one of us individually has work to do, has to release these lower vibrational energies that are within us, so does the collective consciousness. And so until we face these things, until we say, hey, I'm sorry for the atrocities that have been done, for the unfairness, for just all of the ugliness, until we learn to say I'm sorry and then try to make amends and try to stop repeating the same stuff, we're just going to keep going through it. It's the cycle of humankind, isn't it? It's this constant going through the same thing over and over again until we learn the lesson. We're learning again, only this time we're learning on a huge scale. And I don't know that it's going to go away anytime soon. I want to look at it and think, okay, this is going to clear away. It's going to be safe again. Everything's going to be okay. I don't know that this one's going to go away until we really fully address it. So I'm here in this place. That's where I am right now. It's very heavy for me. And as I went into my own meditation this morning, it was, okay, what do you want from me today? What do I need to do? And I'm standing in the shower and the words came quite clearly. Let's take a magic carpet ride. And so I started to play that song, and it was a whole new world. Let's go to a whole new world. Have you ever really listened to the words of that song? Hi, Geraldine. So yes, we have this really heavy stuff going on, and we've got to do a lot to try to transmute that darkness into light. That's our job. That's why we're here. That's why we went through the virus. It's these things we'll keep on repeating, and we're just scraping the surface. Humanity has so much to clear, so much negative energy. So every time one of these big things comes up, it's time to do some more major clearing, and we cannot shove this under the carpet. So Wendy, I'm glad you like that song because I was really listening to it this morning. That's the song that Steve gave to me. I think it's the actual name of it is A Whole New World, isn't it? I say we're going to take a magic carpet ride. Hi, Robin. Good morning. So Listen to the words if you haven't listened to them yet, because I was listening to it this morning and I was like, yeah, it's a magic carpet ride to a whole new world. Spread your, look up the words. Look up the words, Wendy. You're better at it than I am. I was listening to it earlier and I was loving it. It was kind of transporting me. And then I listened to about 3 other songs because once I get started on Disney songs, I'll continue for a while. It was a big way that I healed from losing Steve, was going into fairy tale land. And just really, I'd go out in the woods and I'd start listening. I'd have my earbuds in and I'd listen to songs from Tangled, Cinderella, whatever came to me. And it was like I was creating internally a fairy tale for myself that is now unfolding. So music is so powerful. So this morning, we're all in this heavy thing. Most of us didn't sleep last night. We're tired. We're tired. We're just coming out of, we're not even really out of COVID. It's still really affecting people. We haven't even gotten through that wave yet. Now when we're in this wave that is one of the biggest waves that I've seen in a long time as far as this racial unfairness, this imbalance. And so we're all affected by it. It hurts our souls. Our souls are like this because we're truly absolute beings of light. The truth of who we are is just pure love. And we, at a soul level, do not understand how people can hurt each other this way. This is the truth. Even the people that are doing it are at a soul level are pure love. So I hope we learn this time. Who else? Who else wants to make this a change, a big change this time? Who else wants to put so much positive energy into this that maybe these occurrences will stop happening? Maybe we'll stop hurting each other. When will we realize that we're so connected, that we're all from the same source? We're all from that same beautiful light, you know? It's frustrating to me being who I am. Do you ever feel like you can feel God's emotion where he's up there going, my gosh, you know, I love them all so much. When are they going to learn to stop hurting each other? It's like me with my kids when they fight, only bigger. When are they going to stop hurting each other? It hurts you to see your children hurt each other in any way. I'm sure that the source energy, God, whoever you want to call on, is in pain too today. Our angels, they're like, come on, we got to do some work. We don't want to see them hurting each other anymore. So this is one big playground today. And it's not necessarily an easy one. So we're going to spend some time today. I want to help you guys to go to a place where you can lay it all down for just a little while. Because yes, we do need to pay attention to what's going on in the news. And we do need to be working. We're being called to work. But how do we do that work? We're getting this big upgrade. Sometimes that work requires us to be still, to be the most important thing that we can do is remember who we are. I'm going to keep repeating that. Remember who you are. Remember your own power. Your intention is so powerful. We think we got to get out there in the middle of the crowd. We think we got to go out there and save the world. And truly the most powerful thing that you can do is to connect yourself every day. Connect to source. Connect. I'm plugging myself in. That's what Esther Hicks says. I'm plugging myself in. I'm going to take the time to be still for a little while. You know, there's a million things around me that need to be done. There's a world to save. First I got to plug in. So we're going to do that plug in for a little while today. We're going to take that magic carpet ride. So I'll put on my glasses so I can see what guys are saying. They're very dirty. I might not be able to see what you're saying after all. Good morning, Geraldine. From Beauty and the Beast. I thought Magic Carpet Ride was from Aladdin. Beauty and the Beast has beautiful songs too, and I listen to those songs a lot too. But I think that one, A Whole New World, is Aladdin. I see an Enlightened Living. Hello, everyone. So I'm not sure if that's Terry, who that is. Catherine Kovacs. If it is Terry, hello. It is, because she said share, share, share. Hi, Terry. That's your token. Let's see, Catherine Kovacs. Me too. You like that song? Going to a meditation. Good. Let's all meditate. Scarlett, thank you for joining me. Charles, thank you for joining in. Clarice, yes, be still. I don't know that I've seen you. If I have, it's not been that often, so thank you for popping in. Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, Wendy, it doesn't matter which fairy tale it's from. They're all They're all, I was listening to many fairy tales this morning, and there's so much truth in those. Everyone's like discrediting fairy tales. I'm like, no. Okay, on the surface level, we are going through huge changes right now, difficult changes through this virus, through these violent actions that are going on, you know, racism, all this stuff. It's very difficult. Okay, I want you to remember that there's another level to this. That this is like the battleground right now. The earth is this battleground, is battling all of these dark forces. These lower vibrational things are kicking and screaming all the way out. And it's not going to be easy. We've been given that promise. It was never going to be easy. And it's heightened so much more right now because it's really the end of this. We're coming to the end. So take that and hold on to that hope, is that we're coming to the place where we will be a whole new world, where we will remember who we really are. More and more people are waking up to who they are right now. So these events that are happening, we're changing the whole layout of the planet, truly. Yes, people are going to die, people are going to suffer, but it's all a wake-up call. That thing that happened, just remember that these things that are going on, they're waking us up, and it's not subtle anymore. It's a big, loud alarm clock. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You still got this stuff. Just as you have things buried deeply inside of you that need to heal, the collective consciousness has things that need to heal, and it's time to find forgiveness. It's time to ask for forgiveness first, and then it's time to give forgiveness. It's time to look upon each other with some compassion, with some empathy, and maybe, stop for just a minute. Please stop for just a minute. Take a pause before you react. It might not be what you think it is. People all have their own stuff. We all have our own stuff. We're all looking at things through our own filters. We all have our own triggers. Before you react, take a few minutes, take a few seconds and say, wait a minute, wait. Maybe it wasn't what I thought it was. Maybe that was my trigger. Maybe I feel a little insecure today. Maybe my child needs a little extra care. Maybe they're going through a really difficult time, or they had something really traumatic happen and they're dealing with it. Just, I'm feeling it deeply. Can you tell? I'm just so tired. I'm really tired today. I feel like there's this collective angelic presence of fatigue, of wow, this is such a strong, huge battle right now that we're in. And can we learn to rest and be still together for a little while? So this is a time frame. You're right. We're in a time frame, Clarice. It's only a time frame. It's only a short time. It feels like we're stuck in the middle of something horrible, just like with the virus. We're like, this is going to last forever. Are we ever going to get through this? How are we going to get through this? The truth is, this is a frame. This is only a time. This is part of the movie. This is part of the advancement of humanity. It's got a bigger picture. This stuff has to come up. It can't be buried anymore. We can't just throw it down and say, I'm sorry, I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that tomorrow. Be Scarlett O'Hara. I don't want to deal with this today. I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. Well, guess what? Our tomorrow is now. We can't be Scarlett O'Hara anymore. We got to deal with it. So that's off my shoulders. That's what I'm feeling this morning. It's very heavy, and I'm sorry, because I'm going to help you. I'm going to work. Our angels are going to come right in. It's funny, this morning, there was a time when people told me that Steve was only going to stay with me for a short time. They all tried to come up with a time frame. And he made it quite clear that he wasn't going anywhere. And this morning he came through again, and he's like, no, I'm here. I'm part of you. I'm never leaving. I don't know what this is. I don't have a good explanation for it. I just know that he is a part of me, that more and more people are experiencing what I'm experiencing with Steve. You're experiencing it with other loved ones, that they are so close. Our angels are so close. And they know that we're going through a very difficult time, and they know that we're going to be going through an even more difficult time. That this is just scraping the surface. But if we could only see, thank you, Steve. Hold on. That was really sweet. Sometimes it's almost like he just settles right in for a good, it's like, okay, lighten up, babe, lighten up. If we could only see how beautiful this world is going to become, is becoming, is. If we could only see through the facade, the smoke screen. If you could only see it, it's there, it's within your grasp. All you got to do is just be willing to put yourself in that higher vibration, and you will feel that that perfect love, that source energy that is so available to you right now. So, sorry, my glasses are hung up. So let's spend some time in that today. Let's, what time is it? I have no idea. I hear clocks all around me and none of them are close enough to 9:46. So yeah, a little bit of time to just play around for a few minutes, and then we'll jump into a nice magic carpet ride. What is your carpet? Start to envision that. What does your carpet look like? I'm very possibly, something happened with me last night in the show with C, and I just feel like now that I've opened up that door to him, oftentimes when I'm sitting here talking, I get this big well in my throat, and so many times I've just like, I try to push it back, but I don't think he's going to let me push it back anymore. I think it's just going to come flowing out. So if I go into some other space and time and I just start talking, it's not necessarily me talking. I'll just let Steve have the floor sometimes. We'll see. He's very present. It's like he just popped right in, and I can feel him in that throat space. So I'm trying to be open without just shoving that back down. How many times do we feel like we go through, we're getting this huge growth spurt? We're like, our souls are advancing so quickly, and the connection between those and those that we've lost and source energy and our angels is so close and so available. Do you remember? I just saw a picture. Do you remember, did you ever do the cans or the cups where we put a hole in the Dixie cups and we would put a string from one Dixie cup to the other Dixie cup, and then we would talk through it, and you could kind of hear, because you could hear the vibration of the voice through that, whatever it was that we used, and it would go to the other cup, and we thought we were pretty fancy, didn't we? Well, that's kind of what it's been like for a long time, those Dixie cups, where you're not really getting you're getting a piece of what it's like to be on the other side, but you weren't getting the full picture. And now we're coming to a place where that is so available to us by tapping in. So it's the other side, it's the flip side of everything that's going on right now. We're going through some very heavy stuff. Yes, physically there is some on the news and what, it's all going on. And yet the remembrance here is that it's okay for you to go into that space. It's okay for you to enjoy life. It's okay for you to feel safe. It's okay for you to spend time in meditation, to feel that freedom from the body without feeling like you've got to be totally weighed down by all of this all the time, because your job truly is to have fun. Your job truly is to be in joy, to be in bliss, because it's your vibration. You came here for this, and your vibration is helping to create the new earth, and your vibration is lifting away the pain and suffering of the planet. And so you think always that you have to go out and do physical things and create and do. You always have to be busy trying to do something, trying to save someone. And the truth of it is that it's so easy that most people can't even see it. They don't even know that there is this power within us that changes everything when we tap into it. And so the reminder this morning is to tap into that power, to spend time. You may have to spend hours. You may have to really, really put yourself into that place to open yourself up to it. But get into that place of desperation and knowing that as you look at this pain and the suffering that's going on in the world, and the more that you feel that and the more you want to lift it, it brings you to that place where you are ready to fully manifest that power that is within you, to open it up, to change the planet. You have a superpower within you. It's in you. You are a superpower. And the reminder is, and it's so big in my throat right now, is please, please take the time. Please don't think that you've got to be out there on the streets with picket signs and mixing yourself up in all of that chaos and that violence, because the truth of it is we need you to be alive right now. You came here for this. We need you to be here. We need you to be alive. We need you to hold that light in your heart and to let it shine out as brightly as you possibly can, because your energy alone is more powerful than any energy on the planet. I'm going to breathe. That's just the truth of it. And that's how it's being forced down my throat right now, and I will scream it from the rooftops. That's the truth. Please know that you're already doing your job, okay? Please know that just by being alive right now, you are already doing such a beautiful job, and tap into it. And when we're waking you up at 2:22 in the morning, at 3:33 in the morning, 4:44 in the morning, we're trying to remind you to spend time with us. Even if it's 10 seconds or 2 minutes, we're here. We're saying, here we are, here we are, here we are, here we are. We need you. We need you right now. We're calling on you to send out some love and some light. You may not know where you're sending it to. Just be willing to open your heart in that moment to whatever it is, wherever it's needed. We need you. We helped you to come to this place. We've given you this energy. We've given you this gift so that you can share it out. And we're waking you up because you're needed someplace. How beautiful is it that you got a superpower that works right from the bedroom? You're laying there sleeping. You get woken up. Guess what? It's time to do some work. And all you got to do is focus some love and energy out into the world. That's why you're being woken up. Please know that. That's why you keep getting those wake-up calls. And then you can quietly go back to sleep. We will let you rest. We will let you sleep. But please, there's moments when things are happening that energy is needed right then. And we're focusing our energy. All of us are working together around the planet to be that energy source. I'm sorry. It's really intense this morning. It's going to come through whether we want it to or not this morning. I think that oftentimes I've tried to stuff it down and keep it from blasting out of me, and I can't stop it anymore. And I think that none of us can. I think it's just time to stop covering your light and to stop holding your voice back. That's why when in the beginning of these sessions, what do you want to call these? The show? 2 months ago, how long ago did I start doing these daily? Abulita, thank you for joining me. We started out so simply with the little children, like holding our breath and going underwater and things like that, so that we could start very gently bringing ourselves to a place where we were more awake, more alive, more aware of the light that shines inside of ourselves, so that we could now, in this time, right now it's time. Now that you know where that light is, you know what it feels like to be centered, to be grounded, you know you've experienced your own power as you're flying, as we're meditating, you can feel that. Expand that thing. That's it. When you blow that, breathe all of that energy into your lungs and you feel all of that love that fills you, that is meant to be shared out. It's not just for you. It's a beautiful gift that you get to absorb and enjoy. And then you are able to take that anytime. You just focus your intent on sharing that. And as long as you're keeping that well full, which means you're spending time in nature, you're grounding your energy, you're drinking a lot of water, you're taking good care of your body, you're meditating often, you're listening to music, you're dancing, all of these things that we've been practicing. As long as you're feeding your soul that way, then when in the middle of the night, 2:22 in the morning, you get a wake-up call from your angels, and they're like, come on, we need you right now. You're on the front line. Even though you're laying in that bed, you're on the front line here. Let's go to battle. And then you go, okay, and you stop and you fill those lungs. Right now it's happening. Can you feel it? Fill those lungs with that beautiful energy of love. And visualize it going out across your visualization, your intent is extremely powerful. So envision it going out around the planet, going to those places where it's so needed. Those people that are suffering, they're trying to figure this all out, maybe not doing it the right way. Even those that are acting out and being violent, we have to love them too. We have to send love to them too. They're looking through a different filter than we are. They're probably baby souls. They don't quite get it yet. Let's send that love out to them too, because we got to love ourselves through this. We got to love these people through this, whether they want it or not. We've got to do this. Okay, I'm going to calm down now. I think we have a lot of energy in the room today. So when we pull into a meditation here in a few minutes, I hope that you can experience it if you're not already experiencing it. It's like they're just absolutely pushing it right down my throat today. So I'm trying to hang with you guys, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I hear you. I feel you. I feel you. And I want to cry. Let's see what you got. I want to hear your opinions. 2:22 this morning, Carol. Yes, remember that. Breathe for a second. Charles, I'll post at 3 a.m. Don't forget to pray for peace. Did tears and pray. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Sounds wonderful. Let's see. Geraldine, Diana, welcome. Stephen, thank you for the guidance from the other side. He is really here today, isn't he? We used tin cans and string. That's what it was, tin cans and string. I think I used Dixie cups, though, because I was a poor child. All we had was Dixie cups. Geraldine, yes, that was so much fun with the Dixie cups, wasn't it? Eric Elliott, thank you for popping in. I think I said hi, but I'll say it again. Yeah, the tin cans definitely lasted longer, and they probably carried a better vibration than the Dixie cups. But when we were kids, man, if we had something, we were going to use it. Thank you, Geraldine, for saying that. 2:22, Carol. Me too. 2:22. Oh, I was like, what am I doing wide awake at 2:22? Hello, Abuelita. Charles says, my angels left magic carpet for you to use the other day. They wanted me to ask you to take us on a magical mystery tour. It is all called the Good Ship Lollipop. You know what? I got that magical carpet ride today. As I was showering, it was so funny. I opened up to it for just a second, and it was like, let's take a magic carpet ride. I'm like, yes, let's do it. And I know that was Steve. He's like, you guys are going to get it tough today. We're going to really blast you guys with some energy today. And then we're going to take a magic carpet ride together, and we're going to relax. And we're going to feel the energy of love for a while. And we're going to bathe in it so that we can take it out and share it across the planet. So the energy is going to be so strong. So prepare yourself. Get your feet on the floor. Get a drink of water if you need it. Let's see. We all need to use our voices and our hearts right now. You're right, Geraldine. The virus was the perfect preparation for this time, another blessing of it. Exactly. It's another wave. This is our next wave. That virus got us. We had time. The universe has known this all along. You know, God, our angels, this is a plan that's been coming all along. And it may seem like it's a tragic, horrible thing, this virus, and it's not. It pushed us into time out. It made us sit still. It made us prepare ourselves for something bigger that was to come along. It forced us to be still, didn't it? And it forced us to put our voices out there, to start saying, hey, I'm here if you need me. I'm going to help you. We're going to work together. We're going to keep expanding together so that when we get to the next wave, and this is the first one, there's more to come. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is tough. This is a very difficult time for us to be on this earth. If we thought that we were done with it, we're not. We're not going to be done yet. We're still going to be going through it. So spiritually, we're going to continue to work on growing our consciousness and growing this beautiful love that's inside of us, this space, expanding it out so that we have plenty to give from. We want that well to be so full. Yesterday, that was one thing that came up in the channel time with Steve and with, what is the name? High Vibrational. Help me with her show. I'm lost. But we channeled yesterday with Steve, and it was that reminder of the deeper space within you. You think of yourself as just being this physical, your heart is here, and you can see it on a, x-ray or whatever. There's a deeper space behind your heart, and it's like a well, and you fill that. So it's almost like a storage space. As you're meditating, as you're working your way through these meditations in this quiet time or out in nature, and you suddenly get that big wave of love, push it back in there. Push it back deeper into your heart space. Fill that well as often as you can. Keep it full, because you don't want to be giving from your own resources. If we go about into the world and we're seeing someone that's in pain, that's hurting, and we're like continuing to go ahead and give from what little we have, we're not taking good care of ourselves, we're flat out in the bed, or we're sick. You have to fill your well with this love of source energy. It's outside of yourself. It's not coming from you, it's coming through you. Open up that heart space, fill it down deep. Get that sense of there's something deeper inside of me that I can draw from. And it's always there, but don't pull it from your own resources, okay? That's the reminder today. I keep hearing Sailing, the Crisscross song. We're going to listen to that song later, too, if you keep hearing it. Love and forgiveness, exactly, Geraldine. We have to love these people through it. We have to forgive them. They just don't understand what they're doing to one another. We have to love them. Nita, thank you for jumping in. Geraldine, I feel blessed to be on the front lines with you all. We lift each other up. I love you all. Exactly. Exactly. We have been pulled together, this beautiful team, this tribe, to do this work. And I'm so thankful and grateful that we're coming to this place of recognition, of really just expanding this tribe so big. And we're becoming so much more intuitive. And so it's easier for us to find those teachers, to find those people, the tribe members, so that we can all work together right now. And we're all so connected. It doesn't matter what part of the earth you're on. We're so connected. Can you feel it? We are just beginning. Hi, Vibrational Mastery. Thank you so much. See, Megan. I'm just horrible today. I really can't see Megan. I'm going to call her C. Megan. Michael. See Megan, Michael. Yay, I did it. I did it. When I get into that channel mode, my brain shuts down. So don't expect it to function. It's not going to. It's trying though. So I don't want to get too much out of that anyway, because I want us to use that energy as we're meditating this morning to go into that angelic energy, that energy of source, the energy of our spirit guides. We need that. So see, Megan, Michael, we had a hard time yesterday getting ourselves together. I don't know if it was BeLive that was giving us a hard time. I don't know if it was one of our connections. I don't know what it was. We pursued through. And here's the thing about that show that was so amazing to me, and I have to share it, is that when I first got on, of course, I couldn't really hear her. She was like a robot to me, so I couldn't really hear what she was saying. And I was trying to respond to her. I was like, oh, what is she saying? I'm trying to give her what she wants from me, but I really don't know what she's saying. And I just like, oh, all right, I don't hear you. I don't know if anybody else can hear you. I don't know if anybody can hear me. I'll just talk. We'd already agreed to that ahead of time. She's like, just talk. It's going to be your floor anyway. Just talk. So I kept trying to talk. Well, I was so distracted. We really needed to just say, all right, I think Source, I think Steve. That's what I think. I think Steve was playing games. He's like, all right, time out. Go back offline for a few minutes. Pull yourself together. Come back and do this right. So when we came back and did it right, he was the one that was doing the talking. And that was the first time. Typically when I spend time with you guys, I can kind of pick up on the messages that are going on around me. But I get this big lump in my throat and I don't always realize what's going on. And so yesterday, I think Steve really wanted to use that platform to say, hey, sister, you're channeling. Go for it. Just let it roll. And so it was a new experience for me to put it out there like that, and absolutely felt incredible. And I'm just like, part of me is like beaming. And I think that's coming from Steve. He's like shining on my head right now. I'm so proud. He's like a proud daddy right now. He's like, you did it. Did you see what you did? So what happened was we had to shut everything down. We had to go on a Zoom link. We were working on 6 different ways to try to make that work yesterday. And by the time we got that Zoom link to work, then we had a blooper reel because Zoom said we weren't online, and we were online. And then we got back offline, and then we got back online. It was quite funny. But when we finally got online, then we got a message. Then I redirected and said, wait a minute. I'm doing this wrong. And I've been doing my show on Thursday nights wrong too. And the reason why I called it Forever After that was because I'm only a vessel. It's not my job to just sit there and talk. I'm a vessel. And those people that I need to bring on the show are the ones that have also experienced the whole experience of just being a vessel, of stepping aside. Ego, step aside. Allow either your Holy Spirit higher self or source energy or loved ones or your guides or whoever to step in and speak. And so I think that show is about to watch it Thursday, because I think it's about to take a big turn. If I don't listen, Steve will just mess up all of the electronics again, so I'm going to have to listen to him this time. I think it was Steve, Wendy. It was most definitely Steve. He's an IT specialist. If he wanted us to be online, he would have fixed it. He was really good in life. That's why he fixed everybody's computers, everything. Anything that was ever broken, he was capable of fixing. He was really, really good at what he did. And so if he wanted us on that network, on BeLive, I just really feel like he would have, because he's done it for me before. I feel like he stopped us. He stopped me for a reason. He's like, hey, slow down. There's a reason why you're on this. We want you to experience what it's like to fully channel in front of people, because that's necessary. It's needed. It's time. So He opened up the door to me last night, and I'm really happy about that. Enough chatter. Thanks, Steve. What else? I think it's about that time. I don't know how many of you have stuck with me. It was a beautiful message that came through a little while ago. That was not me talking. I don't know if you noticed the shift. Sometimes when it happens, it comes through really fast and kind of forceful, and I'm sorry if it seems overwhelming. It's overwhelming to me too. I have to let it roll really fast or I'll lose it. So I'm like, all right, here it goes. Blah, blah, blah. And then when it's done, I'm okay, I'm back. But it's incredible. It's an incredible gift that we're all capable of. So pay attention to that. When we're doing all this clearing in the throat space, there's a reason for that. They're trying to give us our voice back. They're trying to open up those vocal cords so that they can speak through us, so that they have an open channel to those people in need right now. So the idea is to keep working with that throat chakra to allow yourself to get to that place where you're suddenly feeling this big lump in your throat and you got to let it out. And then it just starts going. The Scarlett asked Spirit to fix her computer. You know what? It's also a whole lot of retrograde right now, so our electronics are going to be crazy too with that. Let me clear my throat for a second. What time is it? 10:07. So if you guys are ready, what do you say we go on a magic carpet ride together for a few minutes? I don't know where it's going to go. I'm just going to let Spirit take it. And I want you to feel some relief from all of this heaviness that's going on the planet right now. Just for a few minutes, I'd like you to let it all go. So if you can get yourselves very comfortable, I'm going to do the same thing. If you want to lay down, some of you it's later in the day. If you're ready for a nap or rest time or whatever, feel free to make yourself comfortable in whatever way, whatever feels good to you right now. And as you're getting yourself settled, breathe a few times nice and easy. Fill your lungs. Get your body ready to receive. We're going to be in receiving mode. I'm going to get a good drink of water so I'm not clearing my throat. Okay. So as you're settling in, our little children would like to come out and play. Those little children, they believe in magic carpets. They believe in fairy tales. They believe in dragons and magical creatures. They believe that they can do anything. Of course they can fly on that carpet. Of course they can. So you're going to be that child in that belief space right now. Of course I can fly. I know I can fly. So your child, your child is going to pick out a carpet, whatever color, whatever design. I want mine to be clear. My child chose a clear carpet because she wants to see. It's like a glass bottom boat. Hi, Julie. Get yourself comfortable. We're going to go on a magic carpet ride. Bring your child into the room and let's each pick out a carpet that we want to fly at. And then we're calling in Archangel Michael for protection. We're calling in all of our spirit guides. We're calling in Steve. We're allowing him to join us. I would love to take a magic carpet ride with you today, Steve. Thank you for being here. So sweet. And we're calling in any lost loved ones, anyone that you would like to spend time with. As long as they're here for our highest of good, we will allow them to come into this space too. And they can join you on that carpet. That carpet can be as big or small as you choose. You can put as many loved ones on there as you'd like, or you can just fly it all by yourself. Go solo, whatever you like. Go ahead and sit down on your carpet. And we're asking our angels and our guides to help us right now to lift this heavy vibration of unrest. Help lift that off of us right now. Anything that is weighing us down, it may be in our personal life, it may be illness or disease or pain or suffering of any kind. It may be the collective consciousness that's weighing on us right now. And we ask you to come in and lift that heaviness from us. Allow us to feel lighter. And as we feel lighter, those carpets start to lift off the ground. And the more you're willing to release, this is totally up to you. Catherine, purple and blue paisley, beautiful. It's totally up to you how much you want to let go of today and how high you want to fly. If you're ready to let go of those negative vibrations, those emotions, those things that hold you back, you can open up your hands and the angels come around and they're swooping them away. They're taking them off to be transmuted into the light. And in that space, you'll be returned with new, fresh energy that's going to help you to shine your light more brightly into the world. So we're lifting off. And I see many of you right beside me. And anytime you're ready, you can just point in any direction you want to go and start flying that carpet and fly it as high as you'd like. And tell me what you're seeing along the way. Remind yourself, remember some of these things so that when we're done, you don't have to right now. When we're done, I'd like to know what you're seeing. What are you experiencing? So lift that energy from your belly all the way up into your heart space and fill it up big right now and hold that healing energy in your heart. Push it back into that beautiful cave behind your heart as much as you can. Fill that space. Another big breath. Fill up that heart space beautifully, like you're taking that deep dive in the water. Fill up your lungs. And hold it for just a few seconds. Let it stay there. Let it do its work. And I see your little children. The wind is in their hair. They're flying through the sky. Skies are blue. There's beautiful clouds. You can go through the clouds. How about if you create some shapes in the clouds for those people down below? Can you go up there and take your carpet through the clouds and break them up and shape them into hearts and animals, whatever you'd like to create? A little art project for the children. Continue to breathe easy and comfortably. Allow that energy to flow through your body. I'm envisioning each one of you with your feet firmly planted on the ground so that you're perfectly rooted. You're feeling grounded and easy. And we're joined together here in this healing space. And it's safe. And it's light. And those scary things have been lifted away. And we'll allow clearing energy to go right down through the crown. I see light beams shooting down through the crown of your head. Into that third eye, clearing away any clutter. Those of you who want to see more, want to experience more with a third eye, just clear it all out. Let it go. Don't hold back. Don't let fear stop you. There's nothing to be afraid of. That was good. I felt a shift right in my third eye. This shift of energy. And it's going down into the throat, and it's really focusing a lot today. We've been talking a lot about the throat chakra, and I feel like there's a lot of abilities being given right now to that throat area. So that the words that you're speaking, when you turn yourself over, when you allow yourself to be a vessel, those words that come through you are from source. They're beautiful and they're healing. You'll give the words of comfort to those in need around you. So we're going to hold some energy right there in that throat because it's coming through really strong right now. Wow. Keep relaxing. Keep envisioning yourself flying in those clouds. Let your body receive while your inner child is enjoying. It's okay to do that. Be free for just a little while. There's an integration of energy. There's this newness. Every time they come through, they bring newer upgraded energy to you as your body will allow. As you're ready, your body is receiving newness at all times. It just keeps on. recycling this new energy, new earth. Upgrades are constant. Remember to rest a lot. It's down now, through the heart. Into the solar plexus. Clear it away. Let them sweep that up. Whatever you don't need anymore, sweep it up. Every day we collect stuff there. We think we've just collected it there from childhood. It's still there. We still have those trigger points. So let's sweep those away today. Less triggered. Just take a pause. Whenever you start to feel that trigger, stop. Stop yourself. Give yourself a second to say, wait a minute, this is not mine. This is their stuff. This is somebody else's stuff. They've got work to do. It's not mine. I can let it go. Isn't it beautiful to just let it go? And down into the second chakra, clearing away all those things. There's nothing that you did wrong. It's okay. You're just being human. It's okay. Forgive yourself. A good solid foundation. I feel it right down at the sacral chakra. Just settling in down there. It's like a sleeping cat. That's what I saw, is like the cat settling in right at the base of the spine right now. It's for a good nap. Nice and calm, easy today. Easy, comfortable. Laying in the sunshine. Cats know how to relax. They're trying to show you that every day. They come and they lay in your lap and they're like, this is how you do it. My cat rolls right over upside down, puts her belly in the sunshine. She knows how to relax. Can you do that too? Can you allow yourself from the inside? We got stuff to do on the outside. Can you let that soul of yours sometimes just take a break? Just be like the cat. Just rest for a little while. And a big breath. We're letting that energy run right down the legs into the knees. It's running down your arms too, and into those healing hands of yours. Can you feel the energy? There's tingling in the fingertips. There's heat right in the palms of the hands. Time we're done with this, we're going to reach out and touch someone and they're going to find healing. I promise you, I can feel that day coming. Beautiful. I don't even think that day's coming. I think it's already here. Oh, my fingers are like lightning bolts right now. That's beautiful. We're letting that energy run right down our legs and into our feet. It's going down into the earth. The earth uses that energy and then renews it and sends it back up through your root system and all the way through your feet, your legs, on up into your spine. And it goes right on up and it's clearing everything away and making a perfect vessel out of you. Clearing away those negative vibrational energies and allowing you to feel more open, more loving. Feel your inner light shining more brightly than ever before. It goes right up. I feel it strongly at the heart space right now. Breathe deeply into your heart. Much better. Good release. Whoever just let that go, thank you. Feels so much better. Up into the head, into your third eye. It's blasting. My throat feels so much clearer right now. So those of you that cleared that energy from your throat, thank you. Right up through the top of your head. I feel it going right up through my forehead and up into the top of my head. And now let's let that light shine. Okay? Bring each of your little children together and let's see their little powerhouses. Let's let that shine right straight from them. Each one of them becomes a being of light up there on their carpets, and they're going to fly all the way around the earth. So take that carpet, take that little person of yours, and let them fly all the way around the earth as many times as they want to go. They can circle that earth 100 times. They're fast, and they're going in every which direction. We're creating this light energy that's going all the way around the planet. It's like, I see it like a ball of yarn, like these strings of light going all the way around the planet. Can you envision that? Go faster and faster and faster and just let all that light shine until you're just lighting up the planet with love. It's that light energy that's so important, and you're so capable of doing this. Wow, I feel you guys. That's excellent. All right. Those little ones are tired. They've done hard work. They have worked so hard. It's so beautiful. Bring them back into your heart space. Say, come on in, little one. Come on in. Put that little magic carpet right away. Go put it in the closet and come on in and settle back and nestle back in. Your heart space is like a mama's arms. Let them come in and just snuggle in for a rest. You've created such a beautiful place for them. They're so comfortable in that heart space of yours. And now we're allowing ourselves, each one of us, to be wrapped up by angels, to be covered in this healing energy, this energy of safety and protection. Pull anyone that you'd like to pull into that with you. If you've got loved ones or children, anyone that you'd like to share in that healing and that protection. I always pull my own children and Caleb, all of them, and Nora and Caroline. I have a couple extras I'm gaining. Oh, and let's pull Ellie in. I've got all these extra kids that I keep taking on. Let's pull all of them into a circle, into your healing circle, whoever you would like to pull in. And know that they are protected and they're safe with you. That energy of protection covers them. And take that with you as you go out into your day. Know that you are so loved, that no matter what happens, it's always going to be okay. You're always going to be so loved. You are always so protected. And it always comes out to a happily ever after. You will. We are truly in our happily ever after. It may be difficult to see sometimes, but we're already there. All we have is now. It's right now. It's happening right now. It's there within your grasp. Know that. And I think we are complete. Take a big breath. Lots of beautiful work today. Thank you so much for joining me. It was beautiful meditation. I felt a whole lot of releasing going on. If you've got anything else for me, if you saw anything, if you had anything beautiful happen during that meditation, feel free to share it now. We've got just a few more minutes. I feel yummy and ready for a nap. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we're working really hard right now without even our bodies moving. And so take the time today to get extra rest, to drink a lot of water, spend some time out in nature. That's what I need to do. I'm going to go sit on my rock. Scarlet Self Violet again. Violet is a beautiful color. Look that up. That's got purpose for you. My cat's name is Scarlet. I just thought about that. No, she's not. My mother's dog's name was Scarlet. We had a Scarlet in the family. Like, who was that Scarlet? No, her name is Juliet, but I wanted to call her Scarlet. I told Caroline, or Abby, that she looked like a Scarlet, but she named her Juliet. So, to me, she's Scarlet. Wendy, I felt so hot I was on a white carpet. I saw lime green small leaves. I saw a shelf and got the word moose. I could feel the energy in my hands. My eyes are watery. That's a lot. Your body just experienced a lot, Wendy. Just rest. Give it a little bit of a time to kind of integrate all that energy, because this energy that's been coming through has been really powerful. I think a lot of us are channeling this. I know Terry, often when I'm sitting in her meditations, different people, the meditations are becoming stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And so it can be really difficult. Thank you, Julie, for saying that about the show last night. It took us a while. It was a challenge, but I'm glad that we did that. Juliet, my cat's name is Juliet. She looks like a Scarlet. I could bring her over here, and if you looked at her, you'd know she was Scarlet. My kids don't understand that I already know. They fight me on the animal names, and I'm like, they're like, what are you going to name it or whatever? I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, this is their name. And they're like, no, I don't like that name. And then they pick another one. But somewhere inside of me, I'm like, no, that's her name. She told me her name. I already know her name. But Juliet's a pretty name too, so I've gone with it. Wrote L. Oh, Love in the Clouds. Beautiful. Bill joined me on my carpet, and we picked up Ricky, our cat, to go with us. I felt Bill's love after I Carol Allen. Carol Allen, you have just made me the happiest girl on the planet. I'm so grateful that you told me that. So thankful, and I'm so happy for you that you had Bill and your kitty cat to join you for a little while. I hope that you do that often. And whenever you experience that, it's like, okay, now I know what that feels like. I'm going to look for that again. Do that thing. Charles, all the colors. You saw a rocket. Beautiful. That rocket, where's that trying to shoot you off to? There was some kind of spaceship that just went up a couple days ago. Did anybody see that while they were out flying around? I would love to do that. And I got the name R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly. I love that song, Wendy. That's another good one. We'll listen to that one today, too. Believe you can fly. Okay? That's important for you to hear that. Believe it. Our wings are growing. Your wings are ready. It's time to fly. How many times have we been hearing that? It's time. You got your wings. You're a magical creature. Use that. Spread your wings out. Spread them across the planet. Share all the love that's inside of you. And I just feel like that we're creating something brand new. We just have to hold on. Just hold on. These waves, they're going to continue, and we're going to have to get through them. But hold on, because this is here too, and it's the bigger part of us. Charles, busy putting out energy. Get busy out there, Charles. All right, you guys, I think it's about that time. I can't keep track. I got 4 minutes left. I got another 4 minutes. But I think we're about complete. Just a fledgling. You're just getting your wings, Wendy. That's okay. I've been a fledgling for a long time. Scarlet, I had a lovely indigo carpet. Indigo is one of my favorite colors. That's beautiful. I love the purples. I love blue. Blue has been my favorite for a while. My carpet had to be clear because I wanted to see everything as I was flying. It is exhausting, but it's a beautiful time to be alive, Charles. You're exactly right. I'm so grateful that I can be here right now. Let me give you that one phrase from Steve. If you could only see how beautiful it is all becoming, you would understand why we have to go through this. Just imagine yourself into a beautiful place today as often as you can. Use that energy of your imagination, because that's what's helping to create this new world, okay? Truly, your imagination is a very powerful thing. Spend time in imagination as often as you can. I think that's all we need to say today. If you guys have anything else, say it quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday at 9:30. Thursday, I'll be here at 7. In a week from today is when Geraldine and I get to start a new show called Silent Mystics, Finding Your Voice. And some of you may end up on that show because it's all about people who have beautiful stories to share. And so I hope people that haven't quite found their platform, they haven't found their voice yet, we're hoping to help you find your voice there. So I hope that you guys will join us on that next Monday night, Monday afternoon. It's Monday, 3:33 Eastern time. So that's what, 8:33 in the UK, Wendy. You can tell everybody that. We're doing a little earlier so you guys have it on the other side of the globe, have an easier time to get to it. And I think that is all for now. I love you guys so much. Please take good care of yourselves today. Be safe. Be happy as often as you can. Lift that heaviness as often as you can. Don't carry it all the time, okay? Julie Kiss, you're so welcome. Wendy, oh yes, I'm looking forward to that show. Let's see, to that collaboration between you and Gerald Ann Peterson, Heather Dale. Yes, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, you guys, I love you. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.